Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. On today's episode, we are going to look at the BTC chart and dictate where the price is going. We already drew out everything that had to be done in my past videos, and you guys can understand throughout my charts, we are going to look at BTC and we're going to look at ECOMI. That is basically the ECOMI token. So you can see throughout my charts, I do not try to delete anything. Reasons why, I want you guys to also plot this on your charts as well, so you can follow with me, understand how to trade, and become better profitable traders. To all my students and all my followers that do like to trade, but more or less like to invest their hard-earned money in projects that make sense, this is the place for you. So for today's topic, we are going to look at BTC, we are going to look at the ECOMI token, and how we're going to dictate where the price is going to go. Remember, everything in this chart is not deleted, so you guys could go back to this chart and my last video just to understand that it's the same. I will delete stuff in front of your faces so you guys understand this is more of a hands-on / learning experience, and that's what I'm trying to bring to this community. I want everyone to understand why ECOMI token is falling in price, and is it worth it to invest in ECOMI token, or is it better to invest in the NFTs in the VV store? So to a lot of people that do not understand, the VV store is a cool asset, and we can clearly see that the NFTs are popping. Problem is, some of them are not being sold. Reasons why: maybe we do not have a lot of users base, or we do not have the right collectors in the marketplace looking for the right items. Okay, to all those that wake up early and they don't have time to convert into gems and try to go into the app and the last minute of struggling to buy an NFT, and it's hard for them, I totally understand, but you guys have a bigger light in front of you, and a lot of people are not talking about this. This is why I truly do believe trading is the way to go. It is going to be hard. No one is telling you it's not going to be hard. The fruits of this labor is going to make you live a better lifestyle, and a lifestyle that you would want to live. Okay, I do believe right now at this very moment, this is my opinion, investing your hard-earned money into ECOMI tokens instead of the NFT right now, it is a better bet. But that does not mean do not buy any NFTs. No, this is not the way to go. I think you should make a balance. If you know Marvel is releasing a big top of the line character, of course put something in, try to get that Marvel drop. I do not mean go into the NFT store and buy every single NFT that you see. Yes, buy it only if that's something that you like to collect. That's totally fine because you're a collector at the end of the day. But this is the but right here. If you are looking to make massive gain, and not just for the NFT project. I understand some people do like the VV app and they're looking for the NFT and they're looking for the new generation of that. That's totally fine. What you're doing is the right thing you're doing. But to those that do want to make a lot of money, going to the app to purchase NFT might not be a good bet right now. The best bet is we're finding these tokens at a really all-time low. And if you do not understand the possibility and not realizing that these tokens have a great chance of reaching $1, you're not seeing the bigger scope of everything. I do believe VV has a great platform. I do believe ECOMI will change a lot of people's lives. But before we understand where it's trying to go, we need to understand the tokenomics, but more or less, we need to stock up on these tokens because there might be a great chance that the tokens can do well over time. See, the NFT is good. The way I'm thinking about this all is a lot of people actually messaged me and told me, hey, look, did you get a different NFT with a different edition than what you're supposed to get? See, a guy actually sent me a picture. He basically sent me a screenshot of saying that he was supposed to get 175 edition, or was it 200, somewhere around that number. Then after he got the edition, it was actually 2,400. So for me, as someone that's getting into the collecting space of the digital network and realizing that this is happening, this is a struggle that ECOMI needs to fix. Yes, to a lot of people, they would not find this, dissolving, or they would not find this as a disturbing news. But to someone that is a collector, that the price of the edition, the lower the mint, the more value you will get in the secondary market. Of course, that's going to be very devastating for that person. Reasons why: they were guaranteed something else, but technically I get it, it's not guaranteed, it's a randomization, you don't know what you're gonna get. If you do get a screenshot of saying you're getting this number, at least ECOMI should follow through and try to do their best to give him that number or her that number, right? So that's my little problem, and I can truly see that this needs to be fixed. And if they can't even fix this, this is where my disclaimer comes from. If they can't even get this fixed, do you really believe VVverse is going to be at the top? If they can't even get this little bug fixed, do you guys really believe that VV is going to be 100% 100%? Do you believe VVverse is going to be 110%? Or do you think that there's always going to be little bugs and problems? See, this is what I'd rather see from the company. I know they had this little issue before and they gave out free stuff. Right now, I don't think they could do that because I don't think they have the resources right now to give out everyone a new NFT for free, because right now that value of that NFT is actually going to be degraded and it's not going to be worth it. So in my opinion, that's something ECOMI needs to fix. So if you guys do believe that, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, let me know what you guys think about that statement, because it is very crucial to understand if you are a collector, of course you want to get a lower mint. Reasons why in the future it could be worth more money, but in a realistic way, I think OMI token is the better bet. Reasons why you're getting exactly what you want, and the OMI token is the whole project. If OMI token goes down in price, that's basically the company going down in price. So you got to realize that. And if OMI token does go down in price and the company does go down over time, I don't think the NFTs are going to be worth as much. But this is the other side. If OMI token goes up in price, then I could truly see the company doing good. And if the company does good, better reputation, and the NFTs itself will increase in price. So there needs to be a balance. I think just have what you think you need, but do not go overboard and buy everything in the NFT market. But if that's something you want to do it. That's totally up to you. But personally for me, if you are an investor and you want to make a ton of money, I think the OMI token is the best way to go for that project, okay? That's my advice. Hopefully you guys like it. It's up to you. Let me know what you guys think about that. Now we are going to go to the BTC. The reasons why I like to show people about the BTC is because this price is going to help us understand what altcoins are doing. And remember, ECOMI is an altcoin. So we need to understand how it's going to change and the biometrics of where the price is trying to go. So if you like these type of videos, please make sure to stay, watch as much as you can, and tell me if you learned something. If you do, that will make me happy, and I love teaching as much as I can. So let's get into this, okay? So right here, we have the price actually going up. You can see that the price was going up, and right here, you can see it found resistance. And when you look left, structure will always give you a clue. So let me put this horizontal line for you guys so you guys see a bigger picture. So when I put this right here, you can see if this horizontal line goes left, look left, and you can see right here it found support, and right here the market went down, found support, and it pushed the price all the way back up. So you can see that this level right here is being respected. But not even the fact that it was being respected, we had a divergence, and I told you as much as I can. I already made a ton of money on this trade. See, I'm not that type of trader that will basically tell you, look, after the markets move, then tell you exactly where the price went. No, that's not who I am. I like to show it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm right. And that's the way I try to believe in my trading. See, we have this beautiful divergence. I've been telling a lot of people, I'm headhunting to sell. I'm only looking to sell. We could sell here, or we could sell off of this beautiful zone right here, exactly at the 48,650 zone, okay? We didn't get to that point. That's totally fine. We are looking for a retracement all the way back down or similar. All right, similar. We're looking for the 38 or the 50. The 50 retracement will be all the way back down to this level. The 50 level will be exactly around 42,344 level zone, okay? So if we do not get there, that's totally fine. We will look for a position before we scale the price to the top side. Remember, we are bullish no matter what, even if the price is going down. This is a retest of structure. Remember, this is a reversal trade. The real trend, we already understand it is bullish. We got the break of the Ichimoku trying to go up, okay? And I bet you not, I kid you not, that this level, the 50 zone, also is where the natural weekly pivot point will land as well. So let's put the natural pivot point for you guys so you guys can see. Let's take the Ichimoku out, and let's take away this as well, so we can get really into the charts and understand where the price is trying to go. Right here, we found respect. Around the R1, we found respect, and it's very crucial to see that this level exactly, we found a lot of historical data showing us support and resistance zone. Because of that, the R1 was located there around $46,415, okay? We found a lot of respect, and then guess what? The price is going down. And this price was going to go down. We already predicted this. Reasons why: we have this divergence. The market's going up while the RSI is going down, thus showing us that there is a lot of intent to go down. And when we see price going down in BTC, remember, I taught you guys this as much as I can. If the BTC dominance right now is 45%, right now it's 45%, before it was 48%. Now, because it is 45%, BTC dominance is going down. Bitcoin is actually going down, and a lot of altcoins will follow Bitcoin's path. So because Bitcoin is going down, not down as in it's out of the market, no, down as in it's finding support before the price is actually initiated to be pushed up. Would it break the zone on the first try? That is a question that we need to see when it comes to it. If there is a great news, we will see a huge candle close above it, then we'll see price going up. But if not, I am looking to sell again at these levels. Reasons why: these are major support and resistance zone. So because of that, we have to be crucial in how we dictate where to buy and where to sell. For this reason, we will look for the market to come back a little bit lower. If it doesn't, this is totally fine for me. But I am still looking for that 50 retracement and exactly 42,423 zone. So around this zone, then we'll look to buy it. That is the safest. Reasons why: this is support and resistance zone. Okay, we went back up. This is resistance. Past resistance will become future, guess what, support. Simple as it is. Okay, we already dictated the market was going to go down, and look at that initial move. All right, you guys see that initial move? If you guys see that I've been honest with you, I've been trying to do my best with my chart analysis and give you guys the real truth about how simple reading charts are, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. To all my ECOMI followers, hopefully you guys are ready. This is going to be juicy. It's always juicy when I'm dealing with a lot of my ECOMI family. You guys are one of the best and the most supporting family that I've ever seen, and I do appreciate everything that you guys do for me. So let's get into the ECOMI charts, and this is going to be very simple but fun. Let's get into that. So right here we are in the ECOMI chart. So this is the ECOMI chart, ECOMI to USD 4-hour chart. This is refreshed. I just want to make sure you guys understand this. Let me click the 4-hour. Let's go to the 2-hour and then go back. Remember, it automatically refreshes. Okay, guys, I'm not here trying to show you anything else. Okay, so right here we had this beautiful pendant shaped triangle, and we understand that this triangle was going to show us something very simple. We wanted to see a breakout of structure. So this symmetrical triangle, we were looking for a breakout. So if it broke out of this trend line going to the upside, we were looking to buy. If it broke out from the bottom, we were looking to sell. So if you guys already understood that, we already knew that the market was going to do something. I even said when it's in this channel, yes, you could buy from the bottom, sell from the top, but the best thing you could do, stay away from it and wait for that initial breakout. So also, a lot of people would do this for a take profit. You would find the middle zone, all right? You would find that little middle zone and draw this line in the middle, okay? Once you draw this line, you'll take it, and wherever it broke out of structure, you will put it just like that. And when you see that the breakout of structure, wherever it happens, you can see the levels that we already talked about from my previous videos, 0.0020. Is it a coincidence that this level was brought to my attention? Absolutely not. There is a high chance of a probability that we will see the market going down. And for that to happen, we will need to break these support and resistance zone before we reach this level. But is this out of the picture? Absolutely not. If we do not see a break of this beautiful zone, exactly around 0.0037, we're not bullish at all. We shouldn't be. Reasons why: the project, it's taking time. You know, Marvel released one of their biggest NFTs. Think about that, Spider-Man. And when we even got Spider-Man, guys, we didn't even see a huge fluctuation of price to the upside. All we've seen is respecting this trend line, going all the way down. All right, so it's funny to see how this is going to work, and it's understandable. We're already making money. A lot of people are holding their tokens here while I'm making money. And it's not even about me. If you guys listen to my free videos on YouTube, you guys will be well educated to taking your own trades and understand where the price is trying to go. All right, so if you guys like that, please make sure to like and smash the subscribe button. All right, so right here we've seen that the price did go down. So guys, I am going to zoom in just so I can show you a little bit more detail on how I traded this and how it makes sense to trade these type of markets. The reasons why I'm going to zoom in, just so you guys see the bigger picture, but also so you can put this in your own charts and understand where the market is trying to go. I want to drill this as much as I can in your head so you understand this is possible. You guys can do the same thing and make as much money as you can. So let's get into this. So we're zooming in and boom, right here, this line right here is the level right here that we drew out for the symmetrical triangle for the take profit. This will be my third take profit, okay guys? So when you see my third take profit, it's exactly our 0.0020, okay? That is going to be my third take profit. If this trend line does not hold, we need to be careful because if the price does go up, we are looking to buy towards the level of 0.0037. Does not mean we're gonna be bullish after that, no. We need to wait to see the sentiment, if it's gonna hold. We're gonna see if it's resistance to our trade or if we're gonna find support on the back end and then take that buy position, okay? So right here, this is where I'm trying to drive as much as I can. You guys need to understand, as a trader, there's opportunity in the market. So I'm gonna draw this out, okay? So right here, let's do this right here. Perfect. Let me put this like that. All right. So let me even zoom this in just a little bit more. There's just this part. So right here, we seen a breakout of this beautiful line, okay? We had a breakout. This wasn't a false breakout. We understand it's a breakout. Would I have taken this trade right here? Absolutely not. I'm not an aggressive trader. I'm more of a conservative, understanding trader that understands that we need retests, we need candlesticks, we need to understand price action, we need to understand news, fundamentals. This all makes sense to me as a trader. I do not like to get into a trade just like this. Yes, I'll put a limit here, alert of some nature. So when it touches this line, I'll get the call, I'll get a DM, or I'll get a notification on my phone. I'll jump to the markets, then I'll dictate if this is the right move to do. So when the market does come down here, I have a lot of traders and my friends in general, they like to take aggressive trades. That's not me, okay? I like to look for a pullback, okay? This is why it's very crucial, okay? This is where I got into a position. I think this is the best position to do, and it's easy to understand why you would do it, okay? So right here, this is where I got into a position. This is the position that makes sense to me. All right, so if I take this right here and I zoom in just like this, we can clearly see something special is happening. We have resistance, and then we have support. So this line right here is showing me fundamentally it makes sense. And right here, it's making lower highs. Right here, it's making lower highs, and each time it's getting lower. So fundamentally, as a trader, knowing that it's making lower lows and lower highs, I would be foolish. I would be stupid enough not to take this trade. Honestly, I would be stupid. And if you are worried about risk to reward and you want to make sure your risk is healthy towards your reward, put it on the top. And you know what? If you get canceled out, that's okay, because you'll get into another position that's going to help you throughout that trade. Okay. So once again, I got into this trade and it just went down. All right. And then after that, a lot of my students got into this trade as well, because I made sure they understood why we took this trade and it just made sense. All right. But this is where it gets super interesting. If you missed the first one, don't worry, don't panic. Don't run after the market. Let the market come to you. Set a trap. Let the market come to you. Whoever runs after the market are just running after losses. You're basically running off of trades that are already executed and are already halfway done. What's the point of taking a trade like that? Your risk to reward is ridiculous. You're not gonna make no money. Come on, risk to reward, your ratio, patience, and make sure you're consistent. So right here, if you missed one, don't worry. We had another one. Boom. All right, you could have gotten into that. Right here, another wick rejection. Could have gotten into that. Right there, another one. You could have gotten into that. A lot of my students that do like dojis, look at this, look at this. Could have gotten into that one. But more or less, if you did not get the hint, look at this. One more time, another rejection. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejections. And what isolates this and puts the cherry on top is very, very crucial. We have this beautiful symmetrical triangle, and right here we had a breakout. And when you look at this line right here, it found resistance going down. So everything right here found resistance, resistance, resistance. Look at this. Now this one had twice the resistance. This beautiful line right here, horizontal line, but also this line right here. And this is showing me if you are a creative trader. All right, if you are willing to take trades, guys, this trade was right in front of your face, lower highs and lower low. All right, and this was very crucial to a lot of people that do not understand how to trade. So if you do not understand, I'm going to do my best and show you why we took this trade. We looked for a breakout strategy. It broke out. We did not get into that. That was aggressive. We're not aggressive. We wait for a pullback. One pullback came back and many more also. So if you did miss one, don't worry, you would have the next one. And you just have to be patient. See, if you got into this trade and you see the market is slightly going up and you panic, guess what? You're going to get out of this trade and then try to buy, and then you're going to lose that trade. Be consistent. If you lose this trade, guys, you lose this trade, but do not hesitate. Do not discourage your fundamental analysis. If you already did your analysis, believe in it. And if it does not work, it does not work. But if you are consistent with it, because 2 trades go wrong does not mean you're wrong. Be consistent. Consistency is key. So what you could have done was very simple. Maybe draw a trend line, see a break of structure, and when you see that break of structure, close of this candle, look at this beautiful candle right here. It went back and it found rejection again, resistance again. So if you did not get into this trade, you could have got into this trade right here, and this is still a huge move to the downside. So to a lot of people that are wondering, where is the price going to go? If you stay this long, I am absolutely going to show you my strategy on how I'm going to consistently make profit. Once again, consistently make profit. See, I could be one of those guys that can just say, you know what, I have this, I have this, I have that. I can just tell you where it's going to go. ECOMI is going to go to the moon. ECOMI is going to go to the moon. That's it. No, I'm not going to be that trader. If you guys respect the fact that I'm transparent and I'm showing you as much as I can, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe because we're going to get into this. So I think personally, the way I'm going to trade this, I am looking for this beautiful break of structure. So this trend line to the downside, I am going to see a break to the upside. Reasons why, look very carefully to left. Left is showing me structural value, and the structural value is very important. We got right here support, support, support. We can absolutely see if this line does get broken, I'm looking for an instinct to get into the market and push the price up. And this price push is not for a long period of time. I think if it does go up, we are going to see a retest of this trend line. I truly do believe this trend line is going to hold. And if it doesn't, that's totally fine. We will look for a breakout of structure. We can see a retest the back of this beautiful resistance zone and come back down, maybe find some kind of support. Then we can see price going up. Absolutely. Price absolutely wants to go up. It will go up, and news can absolutely do that. So if we get good news, absolutely we could get a move like this. That does not mean you're wrong or right. That just means you got to be ready for that type of trade. Just be ready for the markets to do whatever it has to do. But the way it's sitting right now, what we're going to see is price naturally going down. And if this does happen, do not get into a trade when you're late into it. Understand there's going to be a pullback. Do not trade this just like that. Wait for the pullback, guys. Wait for it. And when we see that natural pullback, we need it at a zone that makes sense. Remember, we need to make sure zones make sense. We're not trying to rush a zone. So of course, this zone right here is going to make sense. And would this propel our move to a higher level? Absolutely. Absolutely. We could see a beautiful retracement. Get your fibs out as well. So let's go do this really carefully. Let's get our fibs out. So if we had this move right here, we would get from this line right here and pull it all the way down. Let's just say it goes roughly around this zone. If it does go to this zone, I'm just looking for this bottom zone right here. So if it does roughly go around this zone, we could look for a retracement of the 50 zone. We could see a retracement to the 50 zone. So we can see price going down and retrace all the way back to the 50 zone. That is inclined right here in the resistance point. If you are looking for that, that is a great trade to take, okay? Don't be afraid of that. And when we see this, we could see absolutely price going down, and we are still hunting for this level of 0.0020 level. If you guys like how I'm showing you how to trade this market, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But remember, the most important thing that I can say about anything, this is not financial advice. This is my advice on how I'm going to trade this market and execute it as much as I can. For my Ichimoku and my pivot point people, I am going to show you how to trade it with that as well. Reasons why, I'm more of a naked chart trading. I don't really need instruments to trade, but I use it for the purpose of educating others to give them more confidence. You do not want to go swimming without a swimming vest the first time. You do not want to go bike riding without training wheels. And this is how I train my students and my followers and my subscribers on how to be better traders, okay? This is the way I was taught, and I would love to teach the way I was taught, okay? Remember, this will only make you a better trader. So let's get into this. When I put the Ichimoku, let's see how it looks. And right here, when I put the Ichimoku, wow, you can already see something is happening. The sentiment, something is happening, okay? So when we do get this pullback here, we're not actually distracting anything from the Ichimoku. The clouds are above us, so we're not really penetrating the cloud going over. So we're still continuing for a down trade move, a downtrend, okay? Because if it was over the cloud and we were looking to penetrate the cloud, then we could look for a bias to buy. But because of that, we are still stable to look for a sell. So we're still stable to look for a sell. Remember, remember that, okay? But overall, we do have this beautiful lagging indicator right here crossing over the clouds. That's 1 sentiment right there, and you can see the cloud itself is turning red, so it's giving us a full directional move to go down. But before this is why a lot of people lose money. When you get into a trade that's already deplenished, you do not want to do that. You want to make sure it goes back, gets a pullback before it goes down, because you want to get as much money as you can. Risk to reward is key. So let's take away the Ichimoku. Ichimoku wise, you're great to trade this, okay? So for the pivot points, let's look at that as well. So when we look at this right here, we can see the daily pivots right here. It was flustering, right? It was understanding where the markets are trying to go, but we knew even if it broke out, it needed to break this zone before we see the test of R1. Because it did not break this zone, when I say break, I want to see a whole candlestick actually close above this line, not just wait for here, okay? I don't want to see wicks. Wicks means rejection. Rejection means price going down. If it closes above it, then we can see a buy potential to R1. Because we did not get that, we were looking to sell. We were hunting for sells. Remember, this is on the 4 hour. So mind I tell you, if you went to the 15-minute chart, you know how much opportunities you guys would have had to take these trades? How much countless of opportunities? You would have had at least 15 opportunities to take this trade. Right now, it's only showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now, right? 6. But if you go to a lower time frame, it's going to show you 15. It might even show you 20 or 10. But there's more opportunities. Okay? So remember, look at the bigger time frame, go on the 15-minute, and then trade and execute there. Because why? You'll get the candlestick pattern faster, thus making the trade quicker. All right, so we've seen the push of price. Look at that S1, beautiful take profit zone. Wow, that is such a coincidence, right? I did not even look at the pivot point, but when I drew this line, I just looked at the zone right here. And when you look at the pivot zone right here of S2, look at exactly where it's landed. That is crazy. It all makes sense. We're gonna look for a pullback right here, maybe around the zone, pushing price all the way back up, and then going down to a 0.0020 zone. So if you guys do like this topic, and if you guys do respect everything that I'm trying to do, please make sure to smash that like button. It does motivate me to do more content, and I can't wait to do more cryptocurrency for you guys. Other than that, take it easy, and John out. Peace.